I love bringing experiences to people for the first time. I remember going to high school dances. You know, when you're a kid in the basketball arena, right? Where you would do sports in the day, they would turn the lights off and have a disco party. That's what it was called. And I remember being fascinated by dancing and watching the people selecting and having lights. And there was something technical about it. And there was lights and there was like it was creating an atmosphere too. It was about bringing people together. It was a greater experience, but the experience was surrounded by music. And everything that I try to do now is music, technology, and bringing people around together and, you know, kind of, yeah, hugging them in frequencies. Technology influences my work from the very foundation. You know, people say, are you an artist? Are you a musician? What came first? Like the chicken or the egg, music or technology? And I can't answer that. Now it's always back and forth, inspiring each other. You know, there's a new piece of equipment, there's a new software. Oh, I have a musical idea. Oh, but I can't do that. Oh, but now I can because there's this new instrument that never existed before. So it's a beautiful combination that is really feeding back on itself every moment of the day. And when I think about where I came from, those are very core to what has made Richie Hawtin. When I was a kid, I loved being surrounded by people, but I also wasn't very good at being in front of people. It's different. Being in front of 100 people and presenting or talking or something, I could never do. But having 10 people around me, like a gang, I always loved. And so as I got more and more into music, it just had to be done. I wanted to perform. I wanted to do something. And I was collecting so many electronic records that my friends started to come. They were like, hey, we love this music. And it was like really like a mini little party, like me and 5 friends. But we're like, we have to get more people. You know, more people need to hear this music. And the only way to do that was to invite more people and to play. And I had the records, so I was the center, and it just started to kind of happen that way. It was very natural. And I think if you ask me now, would I become a DJ when I look and see DJs on big stages and controlling thousands of people? The old Rich, you know, 15-year-old Rich wouldn't have done that because I like being hidden in the corner. But music, I think, was just so part of me that it had to come out somehow. Being one step ahead for me is really the foundation of everything that excites me. So I was always trying to find out what was the next thing, the next book, the next music, even the next fashion, and searching and experimenting. And that's really brought me into techno and electronic music, because it's always been about what's next and pushing and challenging and inspiring. And that helps me now feel like a kid. Now, the same kid as 25 years ago. Like, what's next? Where are we going? I think my idea of the future comes from having people being able to move freely. I think that is about crossing borders and cultures, about understanding one another. It's about experience and seeing the world through somebody else's eyes and respecting that, and using technology to bring all that together. When that can happen and all the people on the planet can enjoy that, That's the type of future I would love to live in.